bent. Oh, hang on. Almost, it's worse than that, Jim. He's dead. Oh, the stem's bent. The fork stem's actually... yeah, it's bent. Yeah. Oh, and that's a bit loose as well. So, he's still got me just about anywhere, but that's what 5 countries in North Wales does to a... it's not the bike's fault, because it's done anything better than the other bikes I've had. It just keeps going, it's so reliable. Mountain bikes have always suffered a bit. I broke numerous sets of forks before they were suspended in the 80s, 90s and the 90s. But now this poor bike, I'll have to have a bit of money spent on it. Not your fault, Rockrider. You've been brilliant. It's me being a knobhead. This is a new Decathlon 900 for off cambers, because as you can see, I thought that I just bent the bars, but I've actually bent the stem. Look at that. Plus the teeth are broken off the sprocket and an extremely bent derailleur. I'll have to get them hammers and do a bit of processing, or maybe spend a bit. Plus, oh dear, that's a bit loose as well. I'm sorry, ETS, it's not your fault, it's me being a prick. Right, what a beautiful place to be with this Talon. Oh, I love North Wales so much. 40 years I've been riding around here and all sorts of junk, and it never fails to make me happy. Boy, it's hard work without electrically assisted bike. Got to get to the top of that, so suffering a bit here. Let's try again. Brilliant, beautiful morning as well. Right, just something interesting observation. 27.5 EMTB wheel there off my bike. I broke the forks on my EMTB, so 5 weeks wait for a set of rock shock duties to come in, so I broke the stem. There's my CR500. It's got 21-inch rims, 1990 by 21. Well, at the peak of its development in 1989, it's still winning races today because the configuration was set for motocross bikes and enduro bikes forever. They're all within that sort of shape and size and wheel size, the lot. This 27.5, I've always thought a bit on the big side then. I bought a mountain bike to get me about for now. There it is. This is a giant Talon. Each bike broke the forks on my electric mountain bike, so I've come to my usual testing ground where this is where you can really test a mountain bike out. So I've got to go back to my leg power instead of being spoiled to death with the motor. I had a blast in it last night and had a few messes about down there. Going up to the top of that mountain today and around back on the road and across them tussocks. I wasn't impressed with the steering. 29-inch wheels, they just feel dopey. I have to bounce it around rocks and things like that and obstacles rather than just steer it like I could with the 27.5 electric bike. So see how we get on today. Other one, it's got 29-inch wheels. Look at the height of them. I've never ridden such a dopey, slow feeling thing around tight spots. If you go to the bottom of a ravine, like down that bank, and you get to the bottom by rocks and you're going to steer around a rock or over grass, tussocks over there, the steering's really slow and dopey. I got used to the 27.5 because obviously before that they were 26 inches, and this 27.5 is fine now. I've got used to it, but that 29-inch, I'll never buy a 29-inch bike again. I'm going to get rid of it now. I've had it for a day and I hate it. Rockrider's suffering. Broke the fork stem last week. I went to weld it, I realised the stem is actually alloy, so it's my stupid fault. My stupid fault when it broke it at the top of a cliff over there. I'm gutted without my Rockrider because it's a fantastic bike, better than BH's. So I might buy a Turbo Levo today, hardtail, because I bought this to tide me over for a bit. I've had it today and I hate it. These 29-inch wheels are just so dopey and slow. Why? I should have checked before I left the shop that it was 27.5. Chatting to the fella about bikes, and he was amazed that I broke a stem on a set of RockShox UDs. Let's have a look. 29-inch wheels. The reason why 21-inch wheels work on that motocross bike in there, the epitome of development for motocross bikes, which still wins races today and all modern bikes are based on, the same size and configuration, is because it works, and they decided to reinvent the wheel by putting 29 inches on. Of course you've got power to squish it round with the dabber throttle with the back wheel. You can spin it round if you get stuck somewhere. I've won enduros and I've won lots of trophies with one of them, and people are still winning. Younger lads are winning today. I beat the Welsh National Enduro Champion on one of them in a 3-hour Henhouse Enduro, and lots of expert races on motocross. And the tyres do not, or the wheels don't need to be 29 inch or 27.5. That's a 21-inch front wheel. And on the rear, they're 18 inch. And they work, they're fast, they're stable at speed, at slow speed, high speed. A lot. 27.5, got used to them now, great. 26-inch rider for years, since 84, buying the Rocky Mountain, or was it Marin, I can't remember what it was. With solid forks, it just had a big derailleur and chunky tyres. But it was a revelation back in 84 when you'd say, what's that bike you got? And you'd say, mountain bike, and they'd say, mountain bike, like Peter Kay, garlic bread, a mountain bike, because no one knew about them then. It's amazing how they're an everyday thing now. But why reinvent the wheel by making these huge 29-inch wheels, which are difficult to turn in tight situations? And when you've been in as many over thousands of rides and thousands of hours, you notice these little things. And I know young lads and that, but you always think you know more, because I used to do that when I was 21. I knew everything then. I realise you know fuck all now. But when you got a 29-inch, it's always going to be, the mass is going to be more difficult. Just in them minute milliseconds of situations, you get annoyed because it won't do what you want it to do, or you've got to put more effort in to do what you want it to do. Guaranteed, when you start doing any work, after all, it is North Wales, you get rain. Right, since them forks are completely knackered, I think I feel like I found the only set of RockShox UDs in the country. And what about the quickest way of getting grips off bars, especially since this is a new bike? Just squirt a bit of this. That'll do. Right. There we are. WD-40 Allen keel screwdriver. Right, it's nice to have a nice straight set of bars again. There's not a lot left of the Giant. Got a set of Giant grips as well. And them forks are fantastic. Just had to go. It's nice to have you back, Rockrider. Oh, yeah. Drop the chain and the Deore, Shimano Deore derailleur. I'll have to change the cassette. So many bikes, but this just goes anywhere. This is just the way it's usually in. Okay. It rains, it shines. It rains. That's what I love about the Rockrider. It'll go anywhere. It just keeps plodding up. The Yamahas and that Cannondale, the Bosch, and it just keeps spinning. It's got that less fierce power, this, just keeps going. Now it's got its forks that aren't broken, and the bars feel much better. Giant grips, bat one, chain, and new Deore to earlier. The police one, they smashed a bit. I'll change the cassette tomorrow. I've got a tool to do today. But it gets here. There's the sea out there. What a fantastic place to be. Hell of a climb that was. This morning on that ordinary mountain bike, that's giant Talon, I ended up pushing it up this, but you don't have to get off this at all. Second gear, never needed first neither, which is good because the sprocket's pretty knackered. Oh, I'm very happy now. Rockrider does it again. Didn't need to buy a Turbo Levo. They had them in stock, but they're all bought already. That'd be a hard sale if it did. But this just does everything with these 27.5s. Much better steering. This battered bike just doesn't give up. Love it. Yeah, Rockrider wins again. It just doesn't give up. Right at the top, the very top, that little trig point up there, right over that mountain, all the way right across these tussocks, through all the shite. It just, and these are huge, these tussocks, they bury your front wheel. But it just keeps plodding through. Wiped the chain, new chain, totally clean. Fantastic. So impressed with it. And there's what's left of this last year's damage and a bike to Cannibalise. Oh, forgot to take the brakes off, I'll take them off. And that'll go to a bike shop or something. Because this just keeps going. You can't beat a Rockrider and a sunset. Don't you just love it?